This is Feed Your Mind. And so Beyonce recently did a Vogue cover shoot on a red horse. Now, you can clearly see that this looks like it's representing the red horse of the apocalypse. There's the four horsemen. There's like a white horse, a red horse, a black horse, and a pale horse rider. And it looks like this photo is reflecting the idea of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. So from what I gather from the four horsemen of the apocalypse, it would be kind of like, to me, I'm thinking it's like a vision this author was seeing where it's representing these specific things that are going to happen around the times of the end times. And we've been seeing a lot of these activities recently, almost all at once, simultaneously. With the white horse, they said that he was the white horse was conquering nations or something, and the red horse was representing war. The black horse was representing like DEATH, and like the pale horse was representing famine or something, from what I remember. And that's just off the top of my head, but that's kind of what I remember the horse is representing. As far as the significance of Beyonce writing on it, I mean, there's people that say she was possessed by this entity called Sasha Fierce. There's other artists that have alter egos that they could be possessed. Like Nicki Minaj had this entity they call Roman. I think Lil Wayne had this entity he's calling Tunchi. So we don't know if these names that they're calling out are actual entities that are possessing them, or if it's just for entertainment purposes only. You never really know, but we know these artists do get involved in a lot of ritualistic behavior. Like Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly are publicly known recently for drinking blood. So that's like vampiric activity. The Bible specifically says do not eat blood. And so these are activities they do that are specifically anti-biblical, and they're using these practices, and it might actually help propel them in their music, in their fame and stuff, and their looks. So you never know if these artists are really practicing witchcraft. I think there's a lot of artists that practice this type of stuff. So it could be an entity whose idea was for Beyonce to get on this red horse. If that's the case, there could be some significance to it. Also, some artists don't even make their own decisions. Some artists, once they sign that deal, they didn't realize that they're signing away what some people would say their soul or their life, but others might look at it more like they're just signing away their freedom of creativity. Or it could be all the above, but I know for sure a lot of these artists, they sign that deal, they realize they're not allowed to write their own music. They're like a puppet. They're supposed to sing someone else's songs, and they're supposed to perform, and they show up to video shoots. I think a few artists, like I think 2 Chainz and a few others, had said that they went to video shoots that they had no idea these video shoots were going to be so satanic and demonic type video sets, and they actually perform rituals sometimes because the director has the video all laid out already in roles that they have to play in the video, and things they might have to chant or say or perform. And so some of these artists are forced to perform rituals, and they might not have even had anything to do with it. And these video sets could be sometimes ritualistic. A lot of the Hollywood movies, there's been people that have come out that worked in Hollywood and said, yeah, a lot of these Hollywood movies will perform real rituals in the movie and chant real incantations and real sorcery and magic in the movies. And so with these artists, you know, there could be something to it. There could be some significance to Beyonce riding this red horse. I mean, we know there's wars going on right now and rumors of wars. And so, you know, we don't know if this red horse is some type of clue or a sign, or if it's just, you know, what to make out of it. I personally wasn't gonna make much out of it because I mean it's nothing really new with these celebrities doing things like this. So I mean I don't know if, like I said, if there is anything to it, it would be kind of interesting because I mean it could have something to do with if this artist is possessed and had the idea to do this, to, you know, and it's really the entity making these decisions. But then again, there's also the music industry that, you know, behind the scenes, these people are very involved in a lot of agendas, and they behind the scenes, I've heard of these albums being produced and then having to go through a ritual before they release the album sometimes, and they're saying there's secret rooms and at these labels have been around for a long time, beyond the artist's lifespan a lot of times, and these labels could be deeply involved in a lot of this type of ritualistic activity. So I mean, I don't know, like I said though, I personally, I'm not making too much out of this Beyonce riding the red horse thing, just because I've saw so much of this type of stuff with Marilyn Manson and all these artists always doing this type of stuff. We got Kendrick Lamar and Kanye West wearing the crown of Jesus, and, you know, the thorn crown, and they always do this type of stuff. Like, I mean, they do it all the time. It's sacrilegious. Is that the right word for it? I don't know, but, you know, it's like kind of like, you know, they use these religious overtones a lot, and Beyonce has done this before as well with like the Virgin of Mary, and, you know, it's just a lot of weird stuff these artists do. Madonna, they've all done it. They've done Catholic type looking stuff, and, you know, it's, you know, I don't make a whole lot out of that stuff anymore. But I don't know, what do you guys think about it? Is there anything to this whole Beyonce riding the red horse? Is it a clue that there's war on the way? I mean, they would be the ones to know because they're the ones behind the scenes. Like, the music industry is connected to all types of activities with these secret societies. So they're right in line with, you know, the Bilderberg meetings and the with that thing in the forest that they go to every July. You know, all these meetings, they have all these branches of powerful people in all types of areas, like political, entertainment, you know, economics. They're involved in a whole lot of areas. So there could be a connection there. Maybe they're trying to show us something. Maybe there's going to be a war they're trying to promote, or secretly promote to the people in the know, or the people that can recognize these types of clues. We'll just have to see either way. I mean, either way, we're going to see what's going to take place. I mean, they could be warning us and letting us know. Sometimes they say they like to do that to clear their karma or whatever. They like to show people what they're about to do next, you know. So they like to show it publicly so they can say that, you know, we had the, you know, they like to say that if they don't say anything that could affect their plans spiritually or something. So you never know. Maybe they are trying to give us a warning. But I personally, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I personally don't make much out of it, though. I don't know if it's too much of a sign or a clue of anything, but just something that they always seem to do in these types of businesses. But I do think there is something to it, but I just don't know if it's actually a warning or not, you know. So I don't know. Let me know what you all think in the comment section, and I'm gonna leave some links if you want to support this channel. I'm accepting up to I'm accepting as little as $1 donations if you want to help keep Feed Your Mind online. I'm also gonna leave links to my free email newsletters plus my social media. I'm gonna be at Feed Your Mind 2 dropping videos as well.